It's January 1941, World War II. The Italians have occupied Libya since 1934.
It's inevitable that the British Empire will fall, and Italy will take all of their African stuff.
The 6th Australian Division and Allies pushed the Italians out in January 1941.
What's wrong with you people? Are you stupid or something? Stupid! Ah!
Feeling obligated, the Germans go to help. They push back the Allies,
Didn't bring enough people, didn't bring enough stuff.
who retreat to Tobruk.
Tobruk is essential for supplies, but we call it the Spud Run.
And the arena for one of World War II's greatest sieges, the Siege of Tobruk.
I'm Brian Pilchard, and I love history. Using my skills in effects, clothes, and disguises, I'm going to take you on a journey back in time for an adventure in super history! History! History!
Tobruk wasn't meant to be a stronghold. There were about 26,000 allies, the majority Australians. The defence of Tobruk was led by Major General Morshead, affectionately nicknamed Ming the Merciless.
Go on, put the cape on. Go and do it for the boys. Okay, boys, I'll put the cape on. Nice cape. He looks just like Christopher Plummer.
There were two main lines of defences, with barbed wire and anti-tank trenches. Tobruk's defences ranged from tanks, anti-tank guns, anti-aeroplane guns, captured Italian artillery.
These captured guns are so crap that we have to use this stick to find the range, and then we have to pull the trigger with this long rope because the ammunition is faulty. Just garbage. Also, Richard's Cheese is sponsoring us again.
Do you like your cheese hard, creamy, or anything in between? Reach out to Richard's Cheese. Friends call me Dick.
Weird how they only like the World War II videos.
They were up against the combined German and Italian forces. The Germans confident after their success in Europe.
Actually, I think we got a bit lucky.
The Germans' objective was to hold the line, but their leader had other plans.
Deal with Rommell, the desert dog! Dog, the desert dog! Fox, the desert fox! I don't think we should expect much from them. Let's use the Blitzkrieg again.
It's a striking spearhead. Armoured vehicles at the front, the motorised provisions just behind. They peel off and make solid barriers. Through the centre is supplies and stuff.
We're up against Rommell. He'll probably use the Blitzkrieg again. Yes, boys, I know it sucks. We should give up. No, we're not going to sit here. We're not going to have Dunkirk or any retreat. Go and harass them, boys.
The artillery puts up resistance to the German panzers.
Oh no!
So Rommel steps up the heat with a full assault. The Australians let the tanks go through and attacked their vulnerable supply lines.
Fuck you! Ah!
Rommel sends in the Italians, which doesn't go well. By the 28th of April, it was made clear to Rommel that he would get little more resources and that the capture of Tobruk was essential. He decides to bet the lot. The attack comes from the sky and the ground. The port is threatened, and part of the battle is fought in a dust storm. Rommel's attempt to break into the defences is successful. However, he has used up his resources.
Ah, you've ruined my Blitzkrieg, Christopher Plummer! Bah!
The Allies continued to occupy Tobruk.
Ah, yeah!
As some of their defences were underground, German propagandist William Joyce attempted to write an insult.
With our desert fox out there, you could say they're like rats in a trap. The desert rats. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, the desert rats!
Yeah, listen here, you toadying little prick. The Australians love the nickname. Can you come up with something a bit harsher? I think I've got something. You'd better. With our desert fox out there, you could say they're like quits in a trap. The desert quits. I like the sound of that.
No!
The Australian government pushes for the relief of the soldiers at Tobruk. Through August and September, 11,000 men were relieved.
This place sucks!
Miraculously, the Germans were unaware. In October, due to ship losses, the 2nd 13th Australian Battalion and 2nd 15th Battalion remained in Tobruk.
Oh, God.
Ronald Scobie took over from Morshead, who was eventually knighted.
Take this stupid cape off. Ming the Merciless was played by Max von Sydow anyway.
Meanwhile, the Allies have been busy in Egypt,
We've been doing something.
and they want to meet halfway with the Tobruk garrison at Ed Duda.
Whoa! G'day, kids. My name's Ed Duda, and I'm here to tell you about Ed Duda. Basically, the Tobruk garrison has to meet up with the 8th Army at Ed Duda. Ed Duda is a stronghold held by Rommell and his best troops. There's lots of mines surrounding it, and there's heavy guns for support. I don't think this is going to be easy, boys.
On November the 21st, they make their way to Ed Duda. They suffer heavy casualties as they battle with the garrisons on the way to Ed Duda. After fierce combat, the tanks need servicing.
Yep, that one's going to need new water, new oil, and put a new tube on the front.
The Australians take Ed Duda and meet up with New Zealanders of the 8th Army on the 27th of November.
This place sucks! You alien assholes! I'm back!
On the 4th of December, there was another German attack.
I told you it wouldn't be easy, boys. Hang on, mate. Hey,
You Ed Duda!
In early December 1941, Rommel withdraws to Gazala.
In the words of my generation, up yours!
In June 1942, Rommel captures Tobruk,
Hello, boys! I'm back!
but the Allies capture it in November 1942.
No! How did you stuff that up? What's wrong with you? You loser!
Well, you're not exactly the full Frankfurt yourself. I think there's something wrong with your noodle.
I am the full Frankfurt! There's something wrong with your noodle!
My noodle's fine, thank you very much.
Take your noodle, back to your tin can, and wait for orders, you loser!
Although Tobruk was in Allied hands, the war in North Africa didn't end until the 13th of May 1943.
more panzers. Hang on, that one's got a flag. What does it say? Go on. Please watch the playlist. It's helping us with the algorithm, and we really do appreciate it. And if you've seen it already, please just put it on again and leave it on another tab and do something else. Oh, please.